I'm only speaking to benevolent beings. So I'm going to try and make this quick. I am outside in my vehicle, so if you hear wind chimes, sorry about that. So for those of you who have the forced remote neural monitoring, voice to skull, this might be helpful, I'm not sure. So part of what's going on is they need your consent. They have to have it. Now, they're going to try and lie, con, and deceive you into thinking that they don't. That they've taken this or raped that or what have you. Now, here's the caveat to that. They will use the frequency weaponry to try and enforce the lie. That's why it's such a challenge. That's why you have to know yourselves extremely well and know what the truth already is in order to override the AI lie frequency of whatever lie they're trying to get you to believe. It's a challenge and it's extremely hard. And I think a lot of beings who are being forcibly tortured, remote neural monitored, and all of that, they're telling them lies, and it's hard for beings to block that shit out. And if they don't know themselves well or don't already know the truth of things, because these bitches continue, right? They keep on with it. It's not like they take a break. That's the hard part about this, is these bitches don't take a break. It's like a 24/7 thing where they're trying to force a lie frequency. And on top of that, they're trying to force it into the emotional body along with the mental body. So it's still not the fault of the being being forcibly tortured. It requires extreme strength, determination, will, and knowingness to consistently override the forced lie frequencies being forced by the AI system and these fucking demonic whores. But what I'm saying to you is they need consent. They try and lie, con, and deceive you into thinking that they don't, but they do. What they're trying to do is get you to submit via lies, cons, and deceit and fear. They're still gonna fucking burn, and they're not. They are all guilty. I don't care if some of them think that. Some of them seem to think the way that they do things absolves them, and of course it doesn't. These bitches are rabid. They're insane. They're dead already. They're animated dead entities. So no, just because they're dead and rabid, that's not justification and reason and excuse to do what they're doing. So no, they're not absolved of fucking anything. And they're still gonna burn. But my intent in doing this recording is to just to really reiterate that their shit is lies. It is. They might try and use the AI system to try and force lie frequencies into your emotional body. You have to know that it's still a fucking lie. That they're still trying to force lies. because they're trying to get you to concede. They're trying to get you to submit. All these bitches are working with is lies. So as long as you know that, no matter how elaborate the fucking lie frequency is, it's still a fucking lie. It just means you have to work harder to pull the truth up from within you and override that lie frequency. They need your consent. They have to. They have to have it. And if they don't have it, 1 second. I'm sorry, just a moment. And if they don't have it, then they don't have it. So know that they absolutely have to have consent, and that everything that they're trying to use, number one, is they're trying to use things that they've raped from other benevolent beings that don't belong to them. And they're trying to use, in addition to that, lies, cons, and deceit, that they're using the AI system to try and reinforce. So it just means that you have to work a little harder to find the truth frequency within you and override what's being forced by the AI system and what's coming out of their vomit holes. They're in massive fear. They are. And they're frenzied. And they know that they're going to burn. So they're just trying to, it's like, they're, I hate to even do this analogy, but they're like, well, they're wounded and they're in the corner. Or rather, I'll say this, they're rabid, they're feral. I'll just say they're rabid, and they're backed into a corner. So the shit that they're doing is that kind of behavior of a rabid animal being trapped in a corner. Although they're not animals, they're fucking creatures. They're dead entities. They're parasites. They have to parasitize off of living, alive, vibrating beings in order to sustain their stay in this place. So they're parasites, even if they're in a human vessel. Those human vessels haven't been human in a long time. So if they don't parasitize, most likely that human vessel that they're in would die. Because the thing that is in the human vessel isn't a human. They have to parasitize. They're parasites. They're dead entities. Okay, so just know that. Hopefully that's something to also hold to and stand on when they're attacking, and could possibly help in maintaining balance and strength and your center. That their shit is lies. It's lies. And they absolutely need your consent. And no matter what kind of lies they're telling you, that they don't need it or that they're just going to take it, they're going to pretend that they're taking it. Or they'll take it and try and see if you can take your stuff back. I'm just saying, ultimately, they have to have your consent. They have to. So, know that, and that whenever you're dealing with them, you're dealing with lies. No matter how elaborate the lie is or sounds. And it's hard. It's definitely hard when they're trying to force those frequencies into your emotional body. That's when it's the hardest. But you still got to know, if it's coming out of their vomit holes or out of the AI, it's a fucking lie. Know that. Okay, so do your best to stay strong. Know yourselves well. Know the truth of things. And be able to pull up that truth frequency within you to override the lies being pumped out by the AI and their vomit holes. All right, till next time.